Hello, hello, and welcome back for some more Mass Effect 2. And today, I'm going to be finishing up the DLC, doing the next story mission, and then that'll set up for Friday, which will be basically everything else. Legion's loyalty mission, and the endgame. Now, I saved the best for last. The Shadow Broker DLC is my favorite. I mean, not only does it bring back, an awesome character in Liara, but it's just, you've always heard about the Shadow Broker from Mass Effect 1, and this game kind of directly ties to that, this DLC. Now, I'd say I need to know what team to bring, but Liara is going to be in your team for a lot of this. Not the first part, but basically any part you're going to be fighting, like later in it. It's going to, once she joins your party, obviously, she's going to be in your party. Now, that could be a rare opportunity to make a team name with Liara, but it's only for this one DLC, so maybe I'll think of something. My inability to name things can, go away for a few hours. So for now, I'm going to bring the two people that know Liara the best, on my team anyway. Tali and Garrus. Team Dextro. Could take AI hacking. Or I could save up for one of these. I think I'll just save it. This is also nice because Garrus, I'm tempted to bring Garrus with me. Out of these two, when I think of a character that's gonna get along with Liara, it's Garrus. And luckily, Garrus has one of my favorite abilities. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Give me 1 second. For some reason, this is not working. There it goes. Like I said yesterday, my internet, it's been acting a little goofy. The download speed is fine, but then certain things just buffer a lot, like when I'm trying to watch a stream or something. Ooh, I can talk to Garrus.
We were always told that Ilium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell off the grid. Signed the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
And that is something that Mass Effect 2 and 3, well, 3 does it in an obvious way. There are Reapers everywhere. But again, Mass Effect 1, Citadel space just seemed a little too safe. This game just makes everything seem more realistic to me, more gritty, dark. How you'd think it would be, even on a planet like this, which is supposed to be oh, look how society has advanced. Look how nice this looks. It's still dangerous. Hey, Liara.
It's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
Let's do it.
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the Collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
I didn't know how you'd feel when Cerberus restored you. If you'd feel betrayed, or... They brought you back. And now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years. I hadn't even dreamed.
Oh, she has my dog tags.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
That was a nice angle of the door. And she just walked through the door. All right. Oh, see you later. Using those biotics to walk through doors. No further intel. Oh. I will open the door. Okay, now before I forget, before I do anything, I need to go back to the ship and change my armor. Once again, I forgot to change it at the start of the stream. And I want it to be like Overlord, where I can, can't change certain things. So I gotta dress the part. Gotta impress the Shadow Broker. Return to Normandy. And I'm gonna feed my fish just in case, see if it lets me. And I forgot I can't skip this. This is like, this reminds me of the of leaving the Citadel in Mass Effect 1. Except you don't have to see it, 20 times in the game. Just being me, and especially the first couple times through where I wasn't exactly sure what missions unlocked and when. Just like on the Citadel in Mass Effect 3. I will visit the Citadel like after every mission and walk around it just to see if I don't, I don't want to miss anything. Alright, so feed the fish and change clothes. And I think the boss fight of Shadow Broker is decent. Again, I'm kind of on record saying like the bosses in some of the Mass Effect games, not great. I mean, they're shooters, so it's kind of hard to pull off anyway. Besides just being a bullet sponge. But I think it's not bad. It introduces a new race, sort of. It introduces the idea of like an Omni Shield, which they put back in 3. At least in the multiplayer. Alright, yeah, and I don't have to wear the death mask anymore. Now, I want to be able to see my face for this. Kind of miss my Shepard face. So what doesn't cover my entire face here? Kind of want to go back to this. This is my usual one. Yeah, we'll go with the usual. Which means out of these, it's either going to be the shield harness or the N7 chest plate. You know what? Let's go. Well, you know what? I'll finish. How about this? I'll finish the game in my typical N7 wear. This time I'll change it up a bit. I think it's fair to do the end game stuff. Hey Ninja, you're just in time for dress time. Dress up time. Go with that. Ooh, now see, for some reason I really like these. I don't know why. Just the guards on the sides. Simulator conduits. Go with the ordnance pack. I like extra ammo. Now it comes down to the color scheme. What's a color scheme we haven't used yet? How about a nice... You know what? How about a nice white with... I'm not great with colors, if you couldn't tell. I'm going to have some clashing colors here. I don't know. How about a nice, like, white and black? Just a simple, like, white and gray kind of black color. Oh, there it is. Simple, but it works. There we go. All right, and I fed my fish. And Space Hamster. Can't forget him. Yay, Squeak. I also added a, again, I don't know why. I added it because I said I would. I know it's kind of a stupid idea. I put another channel reward thing, channel point reward, where anyone can name the hamster. It's a one-time use, obviously. You're not going to be, I'm not going to let someone name the hamster and then someone else does it. It's like, oh, new name. Now, obviously, I'm almost done with this game, but it'll be the same name for 3, and it'll be the same name for all my other playthroughs of this game. And just like the team names, the names are within reason, please. I don't want to, if it's a little weird, that's fine, but... Alright. To Ilium. the more sophisticated of garbage pits, I guess. Kind of like Omega is the obvious Mos Eisley of the game. This is kind of like the subtle one, the behind-the-scenes one. And again, just because this is DLC and it's Liara, I'm going to bring the two people that know her from my team. I mean, not really. Just a fun pet name. Just, you know, if it's something that might be blocked by a chatbot or some kind, just don't name it that. If you had a hamster as a pet when you were younger, you know, any kind of thing like that. I need to test out my nuke, don't I? Once again, I said that I would use my heavy weapon more. I would get rid of my habit of hoarding. I always hoard stuff like that, and I've been doing it. I'm going to start using it now, especially since I have a nuke. By the way, I think I need to go. It's been a little while since I've done this. I need to go to the taxi stand. Okay. Maybe. I don't think no, this isn't the right way, is it? Nope. No. Now, once again, it is canon. It is canon that my Shepard does not have a good sense of direction. This is my Shepard. Now, saying that means that when I play a Renegade Shepard, I'm going to have a better sense of direction. Fortunately, after having replayed the series on stream, it might actually work in my favor.
Still sounds like an awful thing to legalize. All the day.
Didn't I tell you? It worked out just fine.
Oh, yeah, I think I missed this.
Sure, we can do that. And with the little cut on the side, we'll both be fine.
Oh, but I miss Ashley, sort of. Kind of. Alright, time to go to Liara's place. I'm glad that they made a DLC for this game. That it brings back Liara. Like, you know, like Liara's like Kaden or Ashley. They're in the game, but they're not. You know, you see them a little bit. They're like NPCs. It's like I said before. It's like NPCs in a sequel that aren't kind of like Rex. He's there. You get to talk to him. But I like they bring Liara back for this, and it shows she hasn't gone off the deep end completely.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, sir.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done.
Typical Spectre. Hello, fellow Spectre. We can do the secret Spectre handshake.
Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at T'Soni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
Yeah, Liara's new job, a little more dangerous than her old job. I would say that, but then she got attacked by Geth. So.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
Oh, be nice. You know, I'd say not everyone has the Spectre's resources, except for money, because you don't get paid.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew Tassoni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
You know, when she said expensive shoes, I was like, isn't there a BioWare character that is known for loving different kinds of shoes? There is. Liliana from Dragon Age. She doesn't, I mean, it kind of isn't a thing in Inquisition that much, but I know in Origins, she talks about shoes sometimes. What a weird personality quirk to give someone. She's from Orlais, though, and Orlais is kind of all about fashion.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
Yeah, the planet didn't like me when I fell on it. I don't blame him.
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Avanthesia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
Like most people, might not have a job that they went to school for. Oh, hey guys, you having fun? Again, this reminds me of a loyalty mission, sort of, because the characters you bring don't say anything. They're just standing here. I like when there's personal stuff. Like maybe they could have snuck. I mean, there could be a little bit. Who knows? I'm sure there's a scene like where the one person with me talks to her, especially if it's Garrus or Tally. All right, nothing else down here. Let's see.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
Well, still lucky though. And just because this is a sci-fi setting at an attempted assassination attempt, it does make me think of a part of Star Wars Episode 2 with the slug things. Assassination by like centipede bug thing. Oh, it's the Normandy. It looks a little different now.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah, let's find clues.
Those things must be worth a fortune.
Yeah, no, Ninja, you mentioned that Liara's changed quite a bit. She has. But I like how in 1, she has that kind of like naive personality, but in 2, she kind of like just goes crazy a bit, like a silent crazy. 3, she's kind of in the middle somewhere.
Certainly into ugly.
For being a race that lives over 1,000 years old, she changes in a matter of just a few years. I always wonder, like, is that how like that works? Like, if your race lives for 1,000 years, does that mean you take a human lifespan and stretch it, in a sense, or does that mean like Liara changed a lot in just a few years? So does that mean that that's not the case? I mean, interesting example. Why am I back down here? Interesting example. Like, you know, like any fantasy type thing, like the Ents in Lord of the Rings, a species that lives like a very long time can sometimes be very slow. And even the races in Mass Effect, I think, have pointed out that they see humans as a, like, she even mentioned it in 1. She's like they view humans as a bully, as a race. But we don't live very long. We kind of have to get going. We don't have 1,000 years to live. Look at the Solarians. To most humans, I'm sure Solarians seem very fast and impatient. Ooh, more rocks.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal.
It's a UMD. Let me get my PSP out.
It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Area Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, Tassoni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
This is one of those rare situations where 4 people fit in the car. Love that moment in Citadel Or you have your whole team with you, but you have to decide which two to bring with you. I promise Joker will come back for you.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
You just can't go anywhere with Shepard without something exploding.
Keela.
Hey, they said something. I got one word. I got one word.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Why are we yelling? The explosions are done.
Oh no! Oh god. What's happening?
that voice reminded me of something like, oh no.
What happened?
Someone please help me. Was it a bomb? What happened?
No, it was natural.
Are we under attack?
Who are you? What's going on? Oh god. What's happening?
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Emergency power engaged.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Sony's informant surviving that blast.
Oh, the Solarian guy with the interesting Solarian voice. Oh.
Vizier, the elevators are out and building security is down.
No alarms, no police.
Companies like
Very
Solar Shipping, and Elfell Ashland Energy are serving you better.
Oh, I was full. Oh well, at least I get $100. Okay, I need to remember, use the nuke. Well, how many shots do I have? I doubt I have 184 nukes. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I have 184 nukes. I can only shoot it once, and then I have enough for like three-fourths of a shot. About, you know, a little more. It's not great. I wish I had more ammo capacity for it, so I can get 2 shots off.
Casualty here. Looks like he's got bullet wounds. Watch yourself, Vizier. They used military-grade hardware.
Bullet wounds. Guess this was more than just an explosion.
Oh.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way.
Wait, did I just... I think I just took money off this guy's dead body. Oh, well. No renegade points for me for that. Luckily. I'm literally hacking an ATM after an explosion. Shepard is a class act. I guess it's fair though. I'm a Spectre. I can do it. Shepard can do whatever he wants. But lucky for most people, my canon Shepard is usually a nice guy.
Solar Shipping is the leading industry authority on resource logistics and management.
Still looking forward to that Renegade playthrough though.
We are committed to providing clients with secure.
Ooh, a bomb didn't go off.
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
You know, part of me was expecting it to just explode and see game over on the screen. It'd be a nice touch to add to the game because you know someone's gonna shoot it. Oh, I can. I can roleplay either way in a sense, like playing a game. It doesn't bother me.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontier's office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to limitless.
All right. There's also a lot of yeah.
Got trouble.
There's a lot of flashbang grenades in this one.
And they're well armed.
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
Yeah, they look really tough. Now, obviously, I'm not going to use the nuke on, you know, random guys. I'll save it for like a boss fight or something. I say that now. You know, I've actually been tempted to up the difficulty. It's because I bet my best stuff is maxed out. I feel like maybe I could actually survive it. I was gonna play the hardest difficulty on 3, kind of like amp it up a bit. Like if you look at this, yeah, I'll save it for the big man himself, maybe. See, I played on veteran on 1. I'm playing hardcore on this, and I was gonna play insanity on 3. Although, I kind of don't like insanity on 3, just because it's a lot of grenades. I noticed. I don't know. It was I played the first time I played Mass Effect 3. I played on insanity. That was a mistake. But it was a lot of grenade throwing. I remember that. It kind of reminded me of Call of Duty. Which one was it? World at War, I think. Where the highest difficulty was just grenade crazy. Oh. Doing the crab walk. You know what? Before I go to the end, before I do the story mission, after the Reaper IFF mission, after the DLC, I think I'm going to go on a little shopping spree. Because I have plenty of money to spend. And after the Reaper IFF mission, I can't really do anything. I was a soldier my first time through Mass Effect 3. The only time I've played through 3 on a hard difficulty. And I feel like soldier just isn't as good in 3. I was missing, you know, I like soldier in 1 and 2. It's hard to explain, but I didn't like him in 3 as much. No, Garrus. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't, I think my Shepard could handle insanity, but I don't think my teammates could. Nope, don't lock on. Okay, well, don't lock on to him, please. Oh yeah, Infiltrator might be my favorite class overall because it still has some of that engineer like debuff damage to certain things, but you then have decent combat. The sniper rifle, which is a great weapon. There you are. See, look at that. I'm being smart. I'm using the radar. Again, part of the reason why I moved my avatar guy, although it looks like he might have been moved a little bit on accident because he's covering up a little bit of it.
Basir, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocked. Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
I interrupted myself. Something I'm sure Solarians do all the time. Guys, please. I can't go through stuff like Liara can. But not only am I looking... Okay, there it is. Not only am I looking forward to the Renegade playthrough, just because it's a different change of pace from this, it's like the opposite. But also, the class change. I'll be playing Vanguard, which means I'll be way... Oh, ouch. I'll be way more aggressive than I normally am. You know, shotgun up close, biotic charging.
We can use this.
Ooh, that's actually kind of useful for me. You know, normally I really like pistols in games. I don't know. I feel like the pistols in Mass Effect 2, it's just the ammo capacity is so low on the pistols that I like in this game. It kind of makes them not usable. Ouch. Aw. I have decent practice with Vanguard from Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. The old Vanguard Nova build. Just like, you know, biotic charge, Nova, Nova, biotic charge, Nova, Nova.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Saket?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Wait, Liara. Wow, I was actually going to say that before I even saw that. I was like, wait, Liara, she's a friend. If my Shepard has any bad tendencies, it's to be a little overly trusting. A little naive.
Liara. This is Visir. She's a Spectre.
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
It all makes sense now.
You didn't know where Liara went, because she hid the message. You needed me to find it for you.
Thanks for the help.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure-blood bitch!
That wasn't very nice, so I gotta bring race into this. I like how epic the battle music is right now, but it's just like we just kind of have like a slap fight with each other, just slowly falling. Oh, it's cool, Liara. I'll help myself up. Thank you. I'm good. Liara might be a little unhinged in this game, but she is, I kind of like it almost. You know what I mean? Like, she could definitely take care of herself now. She's actually a threat to people instead of being, like, you know, the scientist, the archaeologist. Although, she might want to calm it down a little bit, which is why I like her in 3 the best. She found that nice middle ground between, being, like, a normal person and getting the job done.
This should slow him down.
Oh, I'm standing up. What? That was weird. It would be interesting if there was a change in her personality, depending on if you were Paragon or Renegade. Like, maybe if you were Renegade in Mass Effect 1, she'd be even more like this. But if you were Paragon, maybe she toned it down a bit. I do like my games where that kind of stuff happens. Those subtle changes in personality, depending on a choice. She just fired that rocket at like a 90-degree angle towards me. That was weird. Kind of like, now, I've never seen this personally. I've heard this. That Morrigan in Dragon Age Inquisition is like that. If she has the kid, she seems more mellowed out and kind of a nicer person. But if you didn't have a kid with her, she's kind of like more of her old self. Oh, there. Well, I can still see it. Get off my screen. I don't know why I did that. If they wanted to add a new ability to this game to make just like a nice annoying ability, they did it. Anyone who's ever played a game with a flashbang grenade in it, you know it's just, it's very annoying. Also pretty useful. If it works right. I mentioned this, I think last stream, talking about like how I'm not that good at games anymore, and how I would never be able to do something like the Mile High Club achievement again on Xbox in Modern Warfare. But the flashbangs didn't work all the time. You know that moment where you use a flashbang and run into a room and they're all just 100% fine and just shoot you and kill you? I like Garrus's run. Alright, backups here. Oh yeah, forgot about this part. This is like the one part of the game where you get to fly something. Sort of. I mean, it's a car that flies.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Oh no. Oh, what a choice. I mean... Uh-oh. This is a toughie. I was leaning towards Garrus, but I feel so bad for Tali. I'm leaving her in the middle of nowhere, and she's my romance. So I'll see you later, Tali. Is she gonna say anything? No, I literally got one word out of my teammates, and it was Keela.
Come on, she's getting away.
Oh, I was kind of expecting to see Tally just standing there sad, watching us fly away. No, I feel bad now.
There she is.
Now, there isn't much to this, if I remember correctly.
Hang a right. No, wait, left.
I'm on her.
Hang a left.
The one thing I wish Mass Effect did have was some kind of like a space vehicle shooting.
She's around the corner. We're not going into the construction site, are?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh, goddess.
Hey, I'm a good driver. In a game that doesn't require
I'm not
any
letting
driving
her
except
escape with
in a
that data.
tank. You know, when I said I'm a good driver, I should.
She's getting away.
It's bad I can't make
Go,
it
go, go, go,
cut
go.
to
I'm going.
the moments I had in the Mako where I'm just driving all over the place, falling down mountains.
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
This, of course, also reminds me of Episode 2 from Star Wars.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
Oop. I wonder if can these actually kill me? I don't know if you can actually die in this.
She's got reinforcements!
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
Truck.
Yep.
I know.
Let's damage their bank accounts.
I know.
Okay.
There we go.
You're enjoying this.
My controller died.
We lost her.
My controller died at a really good time. Oh no, I can't pause it. It's just. Hold on, give me a second. Why haven't I lost her yet? Losing.
She's
Yep,
getting
I'm
away.
losing. No, I need to plug in my controller. The struggle. Come on, controller, you can do it. You can do it.
She's almost out of range. Hurry, Shepard, we're
My
losing.
controller's plugged in, but it's not working. Give me a second. No, she just keeps getting away over and over again. I think I know the problem.
She's getting away.
All right. Where is my USB on here? Let's see. I definitely need a new battery pack for my controller. I've needed one for a while because it just keeps
She's getting away.
dying. Eh.
Damn it, we lost
There
her.
we go. All right. Now plug in, and I'm good to go. And I'm good to go. And I'm good. There it goes.
Hurry, Shepard, we're losing her.
I'm going. I'm going.
Truck.
I know.
Truck.
I know.
This also reminds me a bit of the movie I, Robot.
There we go.
The scene
You're
where they're in the
enjoying
car
this.
and they're in the tunnel. Like every sci-fi thing reminds me of every other sci-fi thing. I guess it's just the setting.
Speed.
Yeah, I hear those can be bad for you.
Oh, Rex would love it. Rex would love the Mako.
Truck.
Again?
Oh, woo!
Watch out.
I feel like Garrus would probably like it too. It's kind of like Drac in Andromeda. He enjoys the Nomad when you take jumps and stuff. Hello, frame rate. How are you? Yeah, I've actually never seen that movie. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen that I should. Like the new Blade Runner. Well, the newer Blade Runner. Oh, that wasn't very nice. He wasn't doing anything.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
The weird thing is, and as much as I like sci-fi stuff, I actually don't like Blade Runner that much. It's really weird. I never watched it, and then I finally got it when it re-released for like a special edition. And I was like, I'm probably gonna love this. I think it's because I hyped myself up for it. I kept hearing, if you like Mass Effect, you'll love Blade Runner. And it has like that lighting, that sound, story kind of. It was good, and I watched it, and I was like, it was okay. I think it's just because everyone, like I kept being told like it's so good that you like Star Trek and Stargate and Mass Effect. You like that kind of stuff. You'll love this. It's kind of bad when you hype up a movie for yourself to the point where you're disappointed. Kind of like I watched Justice League. I watched Justice League years after it came out, and I liked it because I heard so many bad things about it. My expectations were low. Oh, I miss you, Liara, and your ability to just crowd control. Speaking of which, I need to level her up. I mean, I think the consensus was the newer one wasn't as good, but hey, maybe I'll like it better.
Personnel, Reds, avoid LOS.
Concussive shot ready.
Enemy!
Alright. Do I have any bullets? Yes, I do. Wow, I already forgot. Give me that armor piercing.
Stay clear.
Come on. Yeah. Wow, look at my awesome aim. I am the best sniper. My Shepard is definitely going to lose in the sniping contest with Garrus. Not only am I the nice guy who's going to let him win, but he beat me anyway. Ah.
I'll send them flying.
Arc can counter armor.
Yeah, see, I wasn't going to set... I feel weird setting the points higher. But the fact is, if I don't, they can be used way too often. You know what I mean? Like, one person I watch stream, she's doing Final Fantasy 9 right now and some other stuff. She has stuff like that. Like, you know, make her drink something, do like a little dance or something. But you have to make that stuff a decent amount or else it'll just be spammed. And personally, it's like I don't want to have to chug water like every 20 minutes. Kind of annoying. Hey, it's nice to hydrate, but I also don't want to have to go to the bathroom every 30 minutes while I'm streaming. That's part of the reason why I don't drink that much when I stream. It limits potential bathroom breaks. I used to do that at work all the time. I just wouldn't drink or eat at work, so it would like limit my my need to do that kind of thing. All right, one guy left. One guy left.
This should slow them down.
Good job, Liara. You know what? I'm going to level you up now because I keep forgetting to. 26 points. I'm definitely doing this. I love Singularity. It's fun. Ooh. Duration. Impact radius. Hold duration. Well, enemies have more health, but you can't... This doesn't even work unless they have no shields and no armor, so I'll go with heavy. Weapon damage, power recharge, weapon damage, power recharge. And stasis, because it's actually kind of fun. But so is warp. You know what? Nice and even. And I will even do this. Something I've been neglecting to do the entire game.
Come on, we can climb over the activated
Bank terminal. Give me the money. So this DLC is also fun because it has several different locations. Overlord takes place in like one single area, but it's kind of big. This, you get to go to Liara's apartment for the first time. And then you land here, which is kind of like an Asari hotel that has certain accommodations. Let's see. Top, door. And then, of course, the Shadow Broker's lair. Wait, what was that? I thought I saw something I could interact with. Oh well.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
Oh, hello.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant where on the Asari body.
So did I.
You know, the dialogue in this game, the dialogue in this DLC reminds me a lot of dialogue in Mass Effect 3. It does make sense because this came out after 2 did. It's kind of in between. Just like the wittiness and the type of humor that this DLC has reminds me of a lot of 3 and Citadel. So maybe I wouldn't be surprised if I looked it up. If the writers for this DLC were the same ones who worked on 3, but maybe not 2.
Seer got hurt in the crash.
That should slow her down.
I don't know, writing can do that. Different writers. It's like it's almost as big as the difference between like the graphic style and the combat style between 1 and 2 and 3.
Have to be getting close.
She's tough. I'll give her that much.
She's a Spectre.
Yep. I hear fun stuff going on. Why is there a weapon loadout in this place? I mean, I like the convenience, don't get me wrong, but weird place to find that. Personal data pad, there could be money in there. Yeah, money. And you know what? This looks like a nice spot for a boss fight. Alright, CSI camera angle.
Vizier, it's over.
Hey you! Come here. What's your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. You want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
We'll get you out of here safely, Mariana.
Well, that's good to hear. All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Vizier.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermal clips on the ground now. Power cells too.
I like when he says we'll handle this the usual way. It literally leaves it wide open to go either way. You can do Paragon or Renegade. Look at these options. You can just give up your gun. You can literally just shoot the hostage. And then the Renegade choice is just getting... Again, look, don't get me wrong. I like the moral choices in this game. But the Renegade choice is usually the same as the Paragon choice. It's just, instead of talking someone down with words, you threaten them. That's why my personal psychopath Renegade Shepard is going to be picking all the bottom right options. Those are the fun ones. You know, it's like, do the nice thing, talk them down nicely, threaten them, and then just shoot them.
Is that it?
What?
Vizier, I sacrificed hundreds of human lives to save the Destiny Ascension. I unleashed the Rachni on the galaxy. So for your sake, I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
You're bluffing.
Now, Liara.
Table attack. And that was the Paragon option. Not bad, though. You know, Shepard's a nice person, but he bluffed.
Bad idea to
He's like, you know how many humans I've killed? They weren't innocent. Well, I guess the Alliance Marines that died, you know, and the ships were, but hey, it was their job. And Liara's already dead. Alright, Liara. I know you're a little rusty on the combat, but, yeah, I don't see me using the nuke in this fight very well. I am doing nothing to her biotic barrier. I think I just tried to stasis her. Yeah, I did. No, that was warp. Okay, I was right. Come on. Come on, you coward. Oh! She just put her gun into Garrus's stomach and fired.
Catch me if you can. Try to keep up.
Man, her barrier is tough.
Back in a bit. Have fun.
Oh, in typical Asari fashion, her ability is to summon enemies. Except she doesn't open doors this time. She just sends them in. Yeah, see, it's your space boyfriend and it's my space best friend. I left my space girlfriend in the middle of nowhere for some reason. Nope, did that too late. Oh, what is Liara doing? What was that? What is she doing? Liara, the fight's up here.
Watch out, shockwave.
Yep, thanks for the warning. You know what, Garrus, get back up.
Stay sharp.
Nope, I did not mean for you to go up there.
I'll stay in cover.
I'm going.
There's really no point in telling them to move certain covers because oh, okay, well. She moves around so much, there's almost no point in like telling people where to go.
Catch me if you can. This will be fun. Can you keep up?
Watch out, shockwave.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, hey, maybe you know what? Maybe we're lucky, and I left her next to maybe I left her next to somewhere like that. I somehow like miraculously left her beside like a Dextro milkshake place.
Shockwave, take cover. Shockwave, take cover.
Kill Shepard.
Oh, stop with the shockwave.
Heavy weapons, look out.
Where'd you go? Oh, hello. Oh yeah, stasis in 2 you can't hurt them when they're in stasis. In 3 it's broken because you can.
Firing a high impact shot.
Anyone who played the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer demo would know that okay, well I'm probably gonna die here. Yep, I'm dead. If you ever played the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer demo, it had only certain classes in it, and one was the Asari. And when you could only fight Cerberus. And the best way to kill the Phantoms was to stasis them and then just shoot their head off. Now look at that. There was an autosave in the middle of the fight. I love this.
Catch me if you can.
Oh wait, let me see if this works. It doesn't. I don't have a death counter set up, but if I remember correctly, yeah, there it is. The game saved for me.
Shield.
You know, now I know I say this now, but okay, let me backtrack. My brain works in a way where I can literally. This is why I'm like a Solarian. I just thought of something to say, right? I thought of an idea, which led to a different thing, which led to a different thing, And I was getting ready to say the third thing it led to before even saying the first two, which would be very confusing. I don't play with biotic abilities very often. They're fun. They're very fun in Andromeda. When I first played Andromeda, I did tech and combat abilities because I was like, you know what? I'm just not a biotic person. But after getting the biotic abilities, they're really fun. The fluidity of the combat in Andromeda mixes well with the biotic and tech abilities in Andromeda. It's fun.
Get in here and kill Shepard, damn it.
Like the one where you can pick people up and just hold them and then use throw in combination throw them. I love that. Oh, that's Garrus. Sorry, Garrus. But yes, the only... Whenever I ask, like what Mass Effect race are you? Not what you want to be, but what you are. Besides the bad memory... Basically, I'm a Solarian with a bad memory. Well, and the superior intelligence. I'm like an average intelligent Solarian with a bad memory. That's me. But hey, the weight that I lost on keto might have bought me more than just living to 40. That's a plus.
I think we got them all.
Back when I had pizza like twice a week, I was definitely a Solarian. In the lifespan sense. Get her. Get her. Armor's my speciality. I have armor-piercing rounds and incinerate. So, back to the biotics thing. I'm going to be playing through as a Vanguard in my Renegade playthrough. But honestly, Vanguard is really just biotic charge to me. It's like biotic charge and a little bit of like warp, maybe, if they have it. So, my Andromeda playthrough, I think I'm going to go with a mix of tech and biotic. Now, I know it's like Skyrim, where you can have anything you want. As long as you just keep getting levels, you can do whatever you want. But I think I'm going to go with half... I'm going to go with basically a Mass Effect 1 Sentinel build. I'm going to do half biotic, half tech. Because I'm not a huge fan of the combat abilities in Andromeda that much. I love the biotics, I love the tech. Did she just fall off the... I did. I think I just killed her by making her fall off.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Boy, she is leaking.
Zakat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Like the Singularity's still over there.
Council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Spectres don't blow up buildings filled with innocent people.
Well...
Sure we do. We get our hands dirty so the Council doesn't have to. The Councilors might complain about our methods to soothe their consciences, but they never look too closely. Besides, you're with Cerberus. You have any idea what your terrorist friends have done?
Well, first off, not my friends. And yes, I am well aware. I killed a lot of them in one.
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Oh, don't you?
She kind of has a point. It was a little judgmental of Shepard to say that. Look, to save the galaxy, we all do messed up stuff.
Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vasir's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vasir before long. If he decides to kill...
We'll get Farron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know. You're here to help. Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again. And I'm still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
Yay, space friends.
I can get us there based on Sakat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
That's a little cold. They killed innocent people.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the trade center, you went after Visir without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Visir. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Sakat.
That's Visir's fault, not yours.
Sakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
Will you just stop for a second? We'll be jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
You haven't been the same since I came back, Liara.
What do you want me to say, Shepard? That I mourned you? That I feel guilty because Farron got captured? I made mistakes. I lost people. I helped get you back. And I want to do the same for Farron. I'll sit and talk once he's safe. Until then, enjoying the scenery is an insult to the man who saved both of us.
Okay, let's go.
That was a lot of Paragon interrupts, wasn't it? I think that's the game's way of telling you, like, we're trying to pull Liara back from this. She's gotten way too aggressive. Okay. We got two options here. We can use the thing to make a random team, or we can stick with Team Mass Effect 1, basically. And I can bring Garrison Tally. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I can only bring one person. Okay, well, who am I bringing? Who am I bringing? I kind of want to bring either Garrus or Tally because they know her, but at the same time, Grunt, eh? Could use the muscle. Well, you know what? We need a team name. This is the only time we're going to have Liara on a team name in this game. Pretty much. I mean, we had Garrus and Liara, I guess, but this mission's going to take a while. So it'd be nice if they had a name. We got Grunt, and Liara kind of throws it off, doesn't she? This is a tough one. And there it is. The Shadow Broker base.
Hagalaz. The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. But we can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide.
I'd say this is a pretty unique setting for this. The ship has a bunch of lightning rods and solar panels, kind of that power it, charge it, deflect it. It's a good place to hide.
Point in this lightning, but I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
Part of me wishes there was more to the Shadow Broker than this, though. Like after you beat this, after Liara becomes the Shadow Broker, I wish there was more to it.
They must think we're debris from the storm. Watch out.
Like if you had like a couple missions like you could go on, they sort of have it in the form of like they'll give you like little tidbits of information but it really doesn't do much.
Next.
The idea of Liara being the Shadow Broker opens up a lot of doors for interesting missions in this world. But unfortunately, once you do this, you're pretty much at the end of the game, which means it doesn't do anything. And then in 3, her being the Shadow Broker, I mean, it gets you some intel and some supplies and, you know, people, but I like to see...
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
I would like to see some Shadow Broker type missions in a setting that isn't crawling with Reapers. I'm just saying I feel like it has some, it has a lot of potential.
Shield your eyes.
Alright, which way am I going? This way.
Sensors activated.
So I know in the Discord chat, I mean, I'm not going to speak for everyone, but I'm pretty sure the consensus of like overall, on average, this is normally considered the best DLC in 2. I don't know if anyone else has any other, you know, any other choices. Kind of like when I ask people like who their favorite teammates are. I mean, part of me only feels like there's only 2 candidates for best DLC in 2, and that's Overlord and this.
I've got no shield.
Watch out, flashbangs.
But hey, maybe there are people out there that really enjoy the Kasumi mission. It is fun. It's different.
Watch out, flashbangs.
Oh, sorry, Grunt. I think I just shot Grunt a little bit. And there it is, the sci-fi switch. The thing where you have to turn 90 degrees and then pull up.
There they are.
I like your enthusiasm, Grunt.
Shield your eyes.
No, I can't dodge. No. I can't wait until Mass Effect 3 when dodging is invented. It'll be good. That Asari's voice was a little deeper than I was expecting. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't quite age as well. But it still looks interesting. Oh, alright. I decided to look the wrong way. I was admiring the scenery. Oh, there goes Liara again. As I said, I am tempted to do this. I'm tempted. You know what? You know what? I'm going to do it. We're playing on Insanity now. I'm doing it. I know we're almost at the end of the game, but I will be playing on Insanity in 3. Most likely. Well, the only reason I'll lower it is if I just get stuck too much. As much fun as it is to watch me just fail over and over again. It's going to get old. Alright. This looks like a decent sniper position. Do you guys have any bullets? Yes, you do. That was...
Hostiles detected.
Alright.
Requesting assistance.
Ah, flashbang.
Assault system failing. Backup systems engaged.
Alright. Think I've had enough of the sniper rifle.
This should slow them down.
Here, I'll help him fly. There he goes. Oh, look at him go. You know, in the right settings, being in a singularity might be fun. in a nice padded room with no sharp corners and just a nice gentle singularity.
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess.
Oh yeah, they're super dead. You don't let people live that built this. Hey, Silver. You're here to, well, I've been doing the Shadow Broker DLC. So you missed the first part of that. But hey, you get to watch the Shadow Broker fight. And I'm going to use the nuke, finally. Remember how you kept telling me to switch to the cane? Well, look what's on my back. I'm going to have one shot with it.
Hostiles.
Okay. Oh! The cover isn't great here. Okay, that's a shotgun.
Moving in. Stasis field ready.
Oh, I like your stasis, Liara, but I kind of wish you had Mass Effect 3 stasis. Alright, he's dead. Oh, hello. Hello. Alright, I need to remember I'm playing on Insanity. I need not to be... I would say aggressive. I'm not aggressive at all. I need to be a little more cautious.
Rover in play.
Oh, good job, Blitzball. Who named Blitzball? I think it was Jay. I need to start, like, I needed to start, need to start writing down stuff like that. Like all the team names that people have thought of. Although we're almost at the end of the game, but when I play through again, I'll use the same team names probably. I need to see who named what. That'll be a fun stream. I'll just have like a 20-minute stream at the end of one where it's like, all right, now here's where we figure out who named what. Oh, well, he's already dead. God, I'm so glad I'm using a controller for this playthrough. I feel like I'd be dying so much more if I was using the keyboard and mouse.
Excuse me. Requesting assistance.
However, when I get to XCOM 2, I will be using keyboard and mouse. That kind of game I'm fine with. That kind of game is great for keyboard and mouse. You can pretty much play it with just a mouse. See, the mouse isn't my problem. It's the keyboard that's my problem. Nope. No. No, not the flashbang.
Watch for biotics.
All right.
Feel the blood rage. Focus hitting shields.
You'll see me use energy drain or overload on biotic barriers a lot. I know it doesn't really do anything, but it's just a habit.
Biotics on the field.
If I see some kind of shield, I just tend to use it. Wow. This is a pretty good team. Liara is not bad in a fight, and she has her biotics, and Grunt's just Grunt, and I'm the tech. Well, Silver, since you're here, what is your favorite DLC in Mass Effect 2? They definitely stepped up their game in DLC for this. Look, I like bringing down the sky in Mass Effect 1. It's fun. But the Pinnacle DLC is just... It is the typical arena DLC that no one really likes. It can be done right. But You know, it's kind of like how in Mass Effect 3 Citadel DLC, they added that arena fighting thing. But that's all it is. It's like, take the Citadel DLC and take out the dialogue and the story and the whole mission thing and the whole party, and what are you left with? That, you know, that fighting arena thing. That's it, and that's what Pinnacle is.
Getting to cover. Watch out, flashbangs!
Nope.
This should slow them down.
I can't hit him. Come on, get him back up here. Oh. There he is. I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Nope. Yeah, missile hurts a little more on Insanity. That took off about 95% of my shields instead of about 75. You know, it'd be fun if I could play some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer on stream. Maybe I will. Maybe occasionally at the end of a stream, I'll play like a match or two with some randoms. People still play it. People still play it. Now, this is on PC, so I'm going to have nothing unlocked.
Shield your eyes.
I would think about maybe hooking up the Elgato and playing on Xbox, but I don't even know if the servers work anymore, or if anyone would play it. I have a ton of stuff unlocked on that one. I played that a lot. I miss those days. I get home from work, and I would just play Mass Effect 3 multiplayer with some friends for like hours. It was fun. It was addictive. Andromeda multiplayer just didn't really fill that void. Didn't feel the same. The combat's better overall, but it was glitchy, and it was just in a game that kind of, I don't know. That one's hard to explain. Because as I said, the best part about Andromeda to me is the combat, and the multiplayer is just nothing but combat. You'd think I would have loved it, but just, I don't know. There was just something about it. I think I'm almost there. I feel like I should say something about how the DLC in Mass Effect 2 is still...
I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
Is it? Is it? That the DLC in Mass Effect 2 and 3 are still kind of expensive. And Overlord and Shadow Broker are only like 2 hours long at most. But it's, I don't know, I think it's good. Quality over quantity, I guess. Do I have more bullets? Please tell me. Okay, good. I do. Alright, let's get in here.
It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
Jay. And yeah, Omnigel. You know, part of me thought that, like, I used to think that there's no Omnigel anymore, right? Doesn't work. However, it's mentioned in one of the things on the planets. There's a planet where the description says that the main component of Omnigel is found on this planet and used to make Omnigel. And Liara's dead. Whew. Yep. Hello, Jay. How's your night going? And hello, Null Wolf. Nope. Isn't the first time BioWare's done something like that? or even like comments on it in Knights of the Republic. You know how you like it's mentioned that when they go into the sewers, mission mentions that like this lock is like an old school lock. You can't use any form of like modern day capabilities to unlock it. It would make sense that he might design, that Shadow Broker might design a door lock that can't be broken simply by slathering some goo on it. Oh, and by the way, to anyone who just got here, I switched the difficulty up to Insanity, so we'll see how that goes.
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
And there it is.
They've seen us.
And again, it makes me say this, that the dialogue in this DLC specifically reminds me more of Mass Effect 3 writing, where the game kind of makes fun of itself. It's like, remember that time we had Omnigel, and it's like, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Come on, bitrate. Don't do it now. Okay, it's fine. Nope, now it's not. Now it is. I'm yellow barring. Okay. It's that time of night. For some reason, like 8 to 10, I'll have occasional bitrate spikes. And then it's fine again. It should be fine. That is the first time it's done it all night. That's positive. Oh, what the?
Rocket drones, front of the ship.
Huh.
We've been spotted.
Hello, cover. Oh, Jay, I got a Pokemon Home last night. And I spent 2 hours just like moving stuff around and putting them in order. Somehow that's fun to me. My next step, I moved everything from bank to home. My next step is to then move everything that I still have on my older games to Gen 6, to X and Y. And then I'm going to move everything from X and Y to bank, and then move everything from bank to home.
Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
That could be true for any movie or game. Those fight scenes where it's like one person fights the good guy and the rest just kind of stand around and dance around. Alright, ouch. They've learned. They have abilities like I do. Ooh. I mean, it works well. The thing is, people kept telling when I mentioned you had to pay for the service, people kept telling me no, it's free. It is free. The free version, however, you can only store 30 Pokemon total at a time. The paid version, 6,000. There's no in between. I'm out of bullets. Hey. Come on. There you go. The one thing I wish it had, though, that... Look, there are how many Pokemon things that are built just for storing stuff? There's Pokemon Box, Pokemon Ranch, Pokemon Bank, and now Pokemon Home. There's 4, I think. Out of all of them, none of them have the capability to sort by Pokedex number. None of them. You have to do it. You have to do it by hand. You have to do it manually. And that has always aggravated me. Because I'm the kind of person that likes to do a living dex of Pokemon. So I had to move. It imported everything from bank with no blank slots in between. So I had to redistribute all the Pokemon in order. And leave blank spots for the first forms so I can make them later.
You just had to give him tactical.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Keep dreaming, Sony.
Okay. Oh, now I can't hurt her.
Here they come.
I think tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to start the process of modding Mass Effect 3. I would have done it already, but I just wasn't expecting to beat the game this quickly. Oh, it's definitely tedious. I don't know how many times. Oh, I am super low on bullets. Well. It's just, they could have added the one thing. The one thing. Just give me the ability to sort by Pokedex number, please.
Shield your eyes.
Well, the best thing about current day technology, they can always patch it. You know, the old version. Well, they could have done it with Bank too, I guess, but. Also, you can't move back to Bank. You can't. If you move stuff from a Gen 6 game to Pokemon Bank and then move it to home, it's gone. You will never get them back in your Gen 6 games. Or 7. I think it's abilities from here on out. Oh, I missed my shot. Yeah, bank to home is one way only. Which means, once you do this, all your Pokemon are on Gen 8 permanently. Like, you can't move them back. Also, they have not introduced all the Pokemon to Gen 8 yet. A lot of the Pokemon introduced are from Gen 1 through 3. I don't know what happened to my Gen 4 and 5 Pokemon. Maybe they're on my Gen 6 game. Maybe. I have almost every Pokemon from Gen 1, 2, and 3 in home now. I'm missing a few. But Gen 4 and 5, I don't know where I lost all my stuff. And the downside is, because I never played Pokemon Let's Go or ever really played Gen 7 games, I don't have any of them. Kind of feel bad. Like, I don't have the capability to get them. Yes, let's go. I'm out of bullets. Oh, look how cool Grunt looks with that that armor. He has that dome on his head. But yeah, tonight I think I'm just going to do some more Pokemon organization. There are some Pokemon on there I completely forgot existed. Like, in a sense of, like, my Pokemon. In fact, I have Pokemon from Gen 3 games on there. I have Pokemon from Pokemon Coliseum. I have a friend I haven't talked to in years, and I borrowed some of his Pokemon from his Ruby game, and I still have them.
How many guards do the Shadow Broker have?
I told you.
They're using combat drones.
Hold your positions, no matter the cost.
Alright. You know what? This is a nice long hallway, isn't it? That was weird. Huh. What do you mean I'm that guy? He quit. He let me borrow his Pokemon. He even said, like, I'm not going to use him anymore. He was done at that point. Plus, I only borrowed them because they were from Coliseum. It was the Pokemon he used in Coliseum to beat that 100 level thing in the first one.
They're using combat drones.
Well, also, I thought maybe you meant, like, I was the person who, when I played through a game, I borrowed someone else's high-level Pokemon and just blazed through it. I didn't. They were the same level as mine. It was just, we each only used, like, 2 or 3 Pokemon to do that thing, so we kind of combined our teams. That's also why I've had them this whole time. They're not my Pokemon. I made sure to store them on box just in case. The only thing is, I sent him a text message. I still have his number. I sent him a text message today like, hey, this, what a weird message to get, like, after 5 years of not talking. It's like, I still have some of your Pokemon. If you ever want them back. Okay.
Time to head there.
I stepped right on it, didn't I? Well, Jay, what's the furthest back you have Pokemon from? I mean, technically, if my Red and Blue version still worked, but unfortunately, you can't get Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon on Gen 3 and up. But you can do 3 up. That's a thing. It takes forever. The ability what you have to do to get Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 8 is very annoying. But you can do it. Hell, I might hook up my GameCube and look on Pokemon Box. Maybe I will take the time. It'll be like a thing I do like every once in a while. Maybe I'll move everything I possibly can. As long as it I still have an old DS that I can use.
Enemy biotics on the field. Watch for biotics.
Nope. No, because I'm an engineer. Engineer, if I pick sniper, I still pick sniper rifle as engineer. But when you can't use the sniper rifle, it just gives you sniper rifles. When you can use sniper rifles, you get the Widow. At least it's how this worked. I'm playing on PC for the first time. Maybe that's a PC thing? I don't know.
Nice shooting.
I always wondered how that worked. Because when you're a soldier, you can equip any weapon already. So if you already can use an assault rifle, it'll give you the option to use the Revenant. But if you can't use an assault rifle, you get the option to use assault rifles, but not the Revenant. It has to balance it somehow. I do kind of miss it, though. I used to play Soldier all the time. Soldier was my go-to class, so I used to have the Widow all the time. Yeah, I've played through the series probably 6 times total. I've played the first Mass Effect like 20 times, just because. And I played Soldier probably 15 of them. I have never played Engineer, so I'm playing Engineer. I have never played Vanguard or Sentinel.
The prison block. And Farron.
I am planning a pure Renegade kill everyone playthrough at some point in the future. I'm going to be a Vanguard for that. Nope. Oh no, it hit me. No.
Closing.
Nothing can hurt me.
Don't worry, team. I'll just back you up from over here.
Watch for biotics.
Yep, thank you, Liara.
Warm up. I'm ready.
Wow, this guy's putting up a good fight, isn't he? I don't like killing Solarians. I still don't. I like Solarians.
Watch out! Flashbangs.
And yes, I'm the person who, when I see flashbangs on the ground, I literally just turned my head in real life when it went off. I can't help it. Like if I play Mario Kart or something, you'll see me like turn into the turns myself.
Shield your eyes.
All right. I'll just look at Grunt's dead body. It comforts me. Okay. All right. Good job, team. Grunt had his nice little Krogan nap. He's a growing boy. Nope. All right. Door and door. Candy, circle. Top, circle, circle. Top, top. Fork, fork. Shepard's Guide to Hacking. Hey, it's the third drill in the game. There's only 3, right?
Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
So he gets shocked every now and then, right? Perfect time to question him.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have time.
Oh, is it what if they built this into the game where if you end up asking all 3 questions, he just dies? You know what? I'm not going to risk it. I know it doesn't happen, but still. I can literally ask him these questions after we get him out of the shock chamber.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Seeking cover.
I'm surprised the game actually built that into it. Just because it's a video game, I figured if you asked the questions, he wouldn't get shocked, right? Like, it would only shock him when the game wants it to. But I like how they built that in. It's a nice touch. It's like, Shepard, what are you doing? Stop asking questions.
I am proven. Take it.
Well, I can see him rushing him. There we go. No, I can't kill him. I mean, a lot of games have that. Games that are specific to that kind of type of game. You know what I'm talking about? Like, certain choices you make. Like Banner Saga. Banner Saga is a game I'm thinking about streaming at some point. I've only played the first one. And it has stuff like that. You make choices, and sometimes they just have bad consequences. I have never played a Dead Space game. Horror type games like that, like spooky games, aren't really my thing. I don't like being jump scared. If a game is scary because of its environment and like the ambience, like the music and the sound effects, that's fine. I like that. But when a game is just mostly jump scares, I don't like being jump scared. I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of like increased heart rate and stuff. I don't like that. I'm out of shape. My heart can't take it. My heart beats fast when I go up steps. My heart's going to explode if I play a game like that. Oh, he's down to only a few guards. Alright. The lone guard remains. Here we are. Hey Jay, you know what time it is? You know what time I think it is? Here, let me do this from my phone. I think it's time. No, not. I don't want to cheer for myself. That's fine. Okay. Yep. Save. Oh, I can't save. I can't save. I can't do it. It'll autosave. Oh, there's still another door. Alright. At the penultimate door, and now the last door. Can I save now? I cannot. Oh yeah, Sunday I'm also going to work on that soundboard thing. I'm going to try it. I'm going to test it. I'll probably test it on Tuesday. Oh, he's a big one.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Yeah.
Not reckless, just determined. Ask your Asari Spectre about that.
Masir was expendable. All her death cost me was time.
Expendable like Farron?
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
Be smart. Let Farron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. Thank you for bringing me Okir's project to Sony. His dissection will be interesting.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Ooh, someone struck a nerve. And yes, it would be. But I've noticed the PC version tends to autosave a lot more often than the console version. It should have autosaved before I came in here. And Grunt's out. Grunt got taken out by a desk. Hello, person who's bigger than Krogan.
I'll send them flying.
Alright, let the boss fight commence. Being an engineer is pretty handy for this, because I can conserve ammo.
You came for nothing.
Although, it also means that I am squishy. And once he's out of shields, I can't live off his shields. Like right now. Go, little drone.
This time you'll stay dead, Shepard.
And drone's dead.
Goodbye, Asari.
Unravel.
Uh-oh. Okay. First part done. Oh, don't say he's going to Krogan Heaven. I like Grunt.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Shepard punch him. Ugh. That looks like it hurt him so much, didn't it? What am I doing? There it is. The Omni Shield that's brought back in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer with the Paladin class. It's kind of a fun class.
Enjoy the ride.
Ooh. Yeah, Grunt was taken out by a desk. He was taken out by bureaucracy. Okay.
Charging biotics.
This time you'll stay there, Shepard. Die.
Okay, well, there goes my desk. All right, he's gonna keep hitting me. All right. Nope. Nope. No. No, I dove for cover. Now, where's the autosave? Please tell me there's an autosave on PC version. It wouldn't let me save it. I was literally going to save it, and it didn't let me save it. Yay! Look at that. It even autosaved after he got the shield.
Charging biotics.
I love PC version. Except for the keyboard and mouse part. I fixed that, though. Liara, you can help me? Cover my escape, please. There's Grunt.
Enjoy the ride.
Go, Blitzball. Blitzball's good for like 2 seconds. Oh, I've had a lot of situations on console where it didn't autosave, and I had to replay like another hour of the game. That is why I put the save sphere from Final Fantasy X as my first emote that I unlocked. Because I just don't save the game enough. Liara, no. Oh, that actually hurt him. Incinerate on the shield counts as his health. Alright. Oh, yeah. Jay, we need to have like a brainstorm session. I almost said brain session, which is... doesn't sound as good. Brainstorm session of emote ideas.
Quick, while he's vulnerable.
Alright. I'm going. I'm gonna punch him. Eh. How is Shepard even holding his own like that?
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
I'm gonna use the sci-fi space electric thing, Mabobber, to kill him.
Charging biotics.
I don't know why I did that. He still has a shield up. Yeah. I always wonder, like, how strong is Shepard? Did they make him? Is he, like, super strong now? Alright. Stop shooting me with the Revenant, please. There we go. Oh, yeah, nuke! I have a nuke! I said I would use the nuke in the battle, and I actually remembered to use it for once. Here we go. I think I got him. I think I got him with that. Did some good damage.
Liara, now!
Oh. Looks like he did the control ending in Mass Effect 3. He went blue and disintegrated. He survived a nuke. Yogs are pretty tough. Hey, Grunt. How you doing? He got taken down by a desk. I'm gonna make fun of Grunt the rest of the game for that. He deserves it.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
He's invisible, isn't he? He was supposed to be in that chair. Now he's invisible.
We are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Why is Farron invisible?
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
My bitrate hiccuped for a second, but I should be good now. And yeah, I don't know why I thought I was going to say something. But when it showed Farron in that... It was supposed to show Farron in the chair. And then when the power blinked for a second, he was going to be gone. But he's invisible.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
Bye. Buy invisible drill.
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years.
Space hug. Plutonic space hug.
I spent 2 years mourning you and Farron. And now I've got you both back. Let's see what we've got.
It is a good point.
No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
Look what Thane... Oh, that's... So Drell had the ability to go invisible. It's a secret. Look at what Thane did in his loyalty mission, right? When those 2 people passed him, he just disappeared. So Drell had the ability... They're like chameleons.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Brokers network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open.
Bye, Liara. I'll see you in Mass Effect 3.
Thank you, Shepard. For everything.
Or I'll see you in like 2 minutes because I'm going to come back and read all those files. One of the best parts of the DLC is the last stuff. Where you, when you go back, you get to read all the files on everyone. Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker. Eliminate Cerberus information leaks as Leonard Tassoni takes over. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. Well, there you go. All the DLC is done. So, the next thing I'm doing for this stream is I'm going to do the Reaper IFF mission. Once I go back and talk to Liara, of course.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Yeah, I got all sorts of dirt on your teammates you're going to want to read.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Hello, Shadow Broker. Hello, Shadow Broker. All right, time to read all the dirty details on all my teammates. Oh yeah, the bow tie. I forgot about that. The bow tie, the little bow tie that he puts on for the Citadel DLC. Here we go. Oh, there's so much to read. All right, this is like the planet reading part of the stream. We got Miranda Lawson. Extranet activity. Image results for Shepard Saren Spectre. Extranet message. New summary for Eldif Ashland Energy. Subscription activated. After Dark Fashions. Subscription canceled. Biotech Research Quarterly. Vid book purchase. Men are from Omega, women are from Ilium. Interesting. Personnel correspondence. From iPartner Connections. Oh no. Make me hydrate. Well, hold on. Let me just open this up and let me drink loudly, because I drink loudly. Now I'm all hydrated. Good timing, because I'm getting ready to read. I'll hydrate. Oh, and by the way, when I do the hydrate thing, I drink half a bottle. That is my chug. Half a bottle. Okay. Received 2312. Miss Lawson. Username Lawbringer SR2. Kind of lame. We have reviewed your application to join the iPartner group and are happy to accept you into the exclusive Diamond Circle, where the best meet the best. iPartner is proud to present you with our exclusive Diamond Circle benefits. Well, Julie, he did it. I couldn't, I can't not do it. Silver redeemed the Make Me Hydrate. I have to do it. And hello, Julie. How are you tonight? We're reading all the dirt on our teammates. Access your account as often as you'd wish. Unrestricted membership search across 23 systems. Review potential iPartners in full 360 vision. That's kind of weird. Didn't see anything. All right. See, well, it was hard to think of channel point ideas because I don't have a webcam. So it's like you can't see me drinking. Luckily, I'm a loud drinker, so you can hear it at least, because that's appealing. All right. Guaranteed first choice placement of your personal dossier. Question. Ask your personal iPartner representative. Welcome. iPartner Connections. Exclusive matches for selected people. iPartner reserves the right to censor inappropriate submissions. Let's see here. Location, Ilium. 2 Lawbringer SR2 from Perfect Man 01. Sounds like a real dream. Hey there. New to all this iPartner stuff? Yes. Well, maybe tell me about yourself. What sort of work do you do? I can't talk about that. Like some kind of secret government spy stuff? Sounds dangerous. Yes. Okay, how about a little about you? What do you do for fun? God, she's so... you know Miranda. Look, I don't really care about getting to know you. Upload your required medical exam results. We had a mild case of Shentonal abraxas 4 years ago. Yes, but the doctors have disconnected. Omega. Ew. True gent forever. Oh, my love is like a red rose that is new sprung. Disconnect. Was that Char? What? Whenever I hear like the red rose of Ilium kind of thing, although it's on Omega, I think Char. I like Char. He's a cool Krogan. Location, Citadel. Well, that's not bad. High Roller LLC J. Hey baby, how about a pic? Let's get this disconnected. I feel like that's fairly typical. From No Games 411. Medical looks clean. Apartment block D, number 221-2130. Anything I should disconnect. Now it sounds like he's just trying to hook up, right? And find someone who's genetically clean. Then you kind of find out there's a sad part to it. Oh, it's her sister, I think. Don't worry, I've made sure everything is secure. How are you settling in? Good, the house is huge, seems so big for me. How are your studies going? Great, I still don't like genetic theory, but I want to understand everything, you know? Physics and math, and all seems to breeze by. Your mark in late 20th century history is below the standard deviation. Did you want me to hire a tutor for you? It's okay, just not interested, I guess. Yes, okay. There's a boy. Boy problems. Ganer Gosima? Yes, how did you know that? It doesn't matter. His family owns a series of restaurants on the Citadel. Good academic record, interested in sports, broke his leg when he was 14. He's always asking questions in class. I don't think he even knows I'm alive. I see. How do I, get him to notice? Okay. This is getting a little awkward to read. Getting him to notice? I can help with that. Let's see. You must always be sure to... Wow, I read that really wrong. You must be sure to always be true to yourself. I know that sounds like silly advice, but if he isn't interested in the real you, he won't be interested. You have to trust when things are going right, he will notice you, and he will appreciate what you are both inside and out. You can't take yourself into something... You can't make yourself into something you're not. Because you will never learn if that special someone falls for you or falls for a lie. You're pasting advice from Dear Dinah column dated 2 weeks ago. We have the extranet here as well. Oh, plagiarism. I didn't mean to make you angry. I know, sis. I'm sorry. I just hate all this. Being here and you're off doing whatever to save the world. I hate it. There isn't a point to saving the world if I can't even talk to my sister. I'm sorry, I am. Now why don't we talk about this boy? Oh, late night talk. Yeah, okay, he's different. I hate him already. I'm your big sister. I'm going to hate all of them. Accept it. Now, his eye color says blue here. Is that ocean blue or a more gunmetal blue? This is weird. I don't want to read this anymore. Medical correspondence. And I think this is where the sadness comes in. Ilium Medical Center Paternal Care Department. Test results. Miss Lawson, as per your request for privacy, this message will be removed from our database upon confirmation of scent integrity. While we cannot firmly attribute the cause of the benign neoplasm to the irregularity in your genetic makeup, we can confirm that the progressive damage renders you unable to conceive a child. About 12% of human women ages 18 to 54 have difficulty getting pregnant or staying pregnant, according to data obtained from the Institute of Species Research. There are many support groups if you wish to discuss your condition, and several options available should you wish to consider the adoption of a child. If you require further consultation, please contact our communications officer. Yeah, the reason why she was trying to find someone is she reached a point where she wants to have a kid, potentially. But unfortunately, because of the genetic stuff that was done to her, she cannot have a child. Now, who knows if that is on purpose or not. Maybe her father did that on purpose, which just makes him even more twisted. Oh, yay, Morden. I forgot to read these. Cerberus officer. Efficient, ruthless, obsessed with personal perfection and human dominance. Possible recruitment candidate after Elusive Man's assassination and destruction of Cerberus. Ooh. Maybe we shouldn't have taken him out yet. Solarian doctor previously attached to the Special Tasks Group. Impressive academic and medical credentials. Modifications to genophage reestablished 99.9% death rate among Krogan births. Current work with Shepard, obvious atonement attempt. Mission report. Okay. Turian patrol ship, Indomitable contacted by assisting distraction team. Indomitable breaks position in Krogan DMZ to render assistance. STG vessel Veshok 16 enters through gap in sensor coverage. Touchdown and landing. Commander Kirahi performs final review of drop parameters. Ooh, it's Kirahi. Mission Specialist Solus suggests change to plan. When informed that plan will not be changing unless parameters shift, Specialist Solus suggests Commander Kirahi has foreign obstruction in Cloaca. Operative Rentola detects incoming Warlock scouts. Scouts neutralized. Rentola treated for minor injuries. After assisting, Specialist Solus asks if failure to land undetected constitutes parameter shift. Commander Kirahi suggests operation may proceed as planned. Specialist Solus suggests Cloaca obstruction is in fact Kirahi's cranium. Team leaves Veshok 16 and proceeds towards primary drop point, Warlock Agri Center. Warlock Agri Center reached. Team splits, with distraction team led by Operative Rentola drawing Warlock scouts from area. Primary team disables solar array. Warlock workers leave Agri Center to repair solar array. Primary team enters Agri Center. Mission Specialist Solus performs water and soil tests to ensure proper payload dispersal. Assisted by Specialist Malon. There's Malon. Yeah, it's like a nice way of putting it. Sort of. Distraction team breaks radio silence, informs primary team that Warlock group returning. Specialist Solus asks whether this constitutes parameter shift. Commander Kirahi suggests that Specialist Solus is in fact a walking cloaca, and restates importance of holding the line. Of course he does. Warlock team arrived at Agri Center and initiates close quarters combat. Special operatives Jaren and Chorrel are killed. Specialist Malon and Operative Hishao and Senok severely injured. Warlock team killed in entirety. Last member prevented from broadcasting alarm due to Specialist Solus stabbing Warlock guard through the eye with a pitchfork. Sustaining injuries to face and right cranial horn. That's where he got the injuries. Distraction team arrives to provide relief. Commander Kirahi notes parameter shift. Suggests Rentola take injured team members back to ship while he and remainder of team attempt to hit secondary drop point. Despite injuries to face and head, Specialist Solus refuses to return to ship, noting need for soil and water analysis at secondary site. Kirahi suggests Solus is one tough cloaca. Specialist Malon greatly distressed by discovery that Agri Center was staffed by female Krogan, including guards killed in attack. Specialist Solus calms colleague and provides sedative. Specialist Malon returns to ship with other injured team members. So he feels bad that some of the Krogan they killed were females. Active team finished disposal of bodies and heads for secondary drop point, Warlock Hospital. Active team infiltrates hospital undetected. Specialist Solus determines chemical makeup of soil and water fall within necessary parameters. Payload dispersed into water and food. Oh, uh-oh. Ninja gets to name them. Oh no, Ninja gets to name the space hamster. That is a one-use thing. Let's see what he's got. Now, this is going to be the name for all time. Hammy DeVito. All right? I'm going to have to make a note of that somewhere. Hammy DeVito is now the name of the space hamster for all time. For 3 and for subsequent playthroughs of the series, the hamster will now be known as Hammy DeVito. All right. I'm going to write that down somewhere. Active team returns to ship. Specialist Solus declines treatment. Insists on providing additional care for Hishao, Sanok, and Malon. Specialist Malon makes formal protest, suggesting actions against female Krogan violate mission parameters of maintaining population levels without negatively impacting culture. Specialist Solus requests protests be stricken from record due to Malon's injured condition. Commander Kirahi concurs. Malon given additional sedatives, unconscious for remainder of operation. Protest stricken from submitted copy of report. Yeah, Hammy DeVito is now canon. STG vessel Veshok 16 lifts off, departing through existing sensor gap. Mission complete. So this was about when they had to go back and like redo the genophage a little bit to make it work better. That's where Malon gets his like PTSD of this event and wants to fix the problem. Bibliography. Published works. First writer only. Treatment. Modalities utilizing redundant nervous systems. Dispersal vectors in compromised ecosystems. Good night. Good night. I will say good night to Hammy DeVito for you. Genetic consequence. Resequencing methods to prevent tissue cloning. Cross-species contamination and xenoplague potential. Testing modalities for Varen and Pyjax. Disease and population stability. Indoctrination progress and mental degradation, classified. Biological vectors and social effect, classified. Second stage viral manipulation and modification. Threat potential analysis, Turian human Asari Batarian. Huh. Well, there's a robot dog in Mass Effect 3, isn't there? Maybe I'll add that for 3. The ability to name the robot dog. Speaking of which, I need to take that off there so no one else spends 5,000 on it. All right. Production credits. The Pirates of Penzance, Interspecies Community Theater as Major General Stanley. Iolanth? Interspecies Community Theater as Lord Chancellor. Hamlet, Interspecies Edition, Francis Kitt Community Theaters as Polonius. Science Fun Today as himself. Oh, that's okay. The Science Fun thing, I think, is the recordings in the Citadel DLC, where he's on that kid show. I think that's what that is. Science Roundtable, Rights of the Patient as himself. The Facts of Faith as himself. Surveillance Transcript. Oh boy. Patient. Let's see. I can't. Yep, Perry the Pyjack. Yep. Call. Let's see what we got. Dr. Daniel Abrams. I think it's his assistant. Time of death, 2217. Need to remove body, sanitize area. Not that sanitation matters. Same plague. Still no need to risk further infection. Should we do something for him? Why? Batarian belief in afterlife involves soul leaving through eyes. Treatment of corpse unimportant by cultural standards. Unless eyes removed by enemy. Oh, wait, I gotta do it. Unless eyes removed by enemy. Very insulting. Why? But we just lost another patient. Yes, more patients than time. Impossible to save, everyone. Go crazy if you try. So save who you can. Move on. Save more if we hurry. We shouldn't be in here waiting for people to come to us. We should be out there getting medicine to them. I can go. This is before his assistant leaves and gets captured by the Batarians. No, pointless. Already more than enough patients here. Can't risk combat with Vorcha or gangs. Better to save those who make effort to come to us. Doctor, there are blue suns outside. They're asking for all the humans to come out. Of course, expecting as much. Losing to Vorcha. Need to establish dominance. We'll speak to them. Daniel, remove corpse. Get next patient. Still more to save. Sounds of footsteps. Soulless leaves. Assistant. He's not going to turn us over to them, is he? I don't think so. When he gets back, tell him I took some of the cure. I'm gonna go out and help. Just tell him. Sound of footsteps. Abrams leaves. Oh, this is where Morden just murders them all. Get up. Danger has passed. Blue Suns didn't expect resistance. Foolish of them. Won't make that mistake again. No chance to, I suppose. Please, up. Need you to bring in next patient. Wait. Medical supplies missing. Corpse not removed. Where is Daniel? He said he went into slums, trying to help those too sick to come in. Yes. His decision. Hope he lives. Can't help him now. Too busy. Bring next patient. I love Morden. Oh, good. We get to learn about Jacob. How about we just skip Jacob? No, I'm actually going to read it. Ex-Alliance soldier, biotic training, despite solid service history, clearly placed on Shepard's team primarily for stabilizing element of personality. What? How can his personality have a stabilizing element? He has no personality. It is lack of one. Workout routine. Oh boy. Crunches 300. Side crunches 250 per side. Squat thrusts 300. Leg lifts 250. Leg lifts weighted 125. Half sit-ups 600. God. At least there's not much to them. Most important workout entertainment. Blasto the jellyfish stings. Making of Blasto the jellyfish stings. Old Yeller. Oh boy. And then Asari Confessions 26 True Blue. I can guess what that is. Okay. Military correspondence. Mr. Jacob Taylor. Dear Mr. Taylor, it was with great regret that I learned of your resignation from the Alliance military. In your many years of service, you have proven yourself an exemplary Marine. You have been an invaluable asset to the Alliance military, and we will miss your expertise and loyalty. It is for this reason that I am prepared to offer you a promotion to the rank of First Lieutenant, along with the corresponding raise in pay grade. I would welcome you as an addition to my company. The Shadow Broker has failed. Yeah, he pegged Jacob as someone with a personality. I hope that you will give my offer due consideration and personally look forward to seeing your response. That was from Colonel Hashem Banks. Does that name mean anything? I don't remember. Personal correspondence. Oh, this is from his father. If you're reading this, then I'm gone. With the inherent dangers of these missions, it seems foolish not to have some letter like this ready. So I'm sending this before we get too far away from our last relay. I remember the look on your face when I left. You wanted to ask me not to go, but you didn't. You've grown into a wise young man with a strong sense of duty. I wish I could take credit for that, but it has more to do with you, of who you are, than anything I've taught you. I can agree with that. The truth is, I haven't been around enough. And if you're reading this, then I'm never going to have that chance to fix that. My job is an important one, but a man can't hide behind the pressures of work. This has to be my last trip. Easy for me to say now, I know, but the money that this expedition would have let me settle down with you and your mother to carve out some kind of peaceful, quiet life, far away from the pressures of space. Before I left, you were talking about joining the Alliance. I'll be finding the same kind of peace and camaraderie with your team that I found on the Gernsback. I love you, son, and I'm proud of the man you become. I wish I could have told you that one last time. My romance is Tally. Which means it's going to be weird for me to read this. I feel like this is a little weird. Subject 0, known as Jack. Abnormal biotic powers, enhanced by Cerberus experimental program. Archived combat footage. Compares favorable with Pragia facilities' expected results. Easily manipulated through emotional impairment. Created by severe abuse and confinement during childhood. Damn. Extranet log.